Welcome in, everyone. Your Golden Edge host, Cassie Soto, here with news that about a month after firing Pete DeBoer, the Golden Knights have announced that Bruce Cassidy will become the third head coach in franchise history for the Golden Knights. Cassidy most recently served as the head coach of the Boston Bruins and owns an overall record of 292, 155, and 53 as head coach in the NHL, along with an additional 38 wins in the Stanley Cup playoffs. Here to tell us more about Bruce Cassidy is our own Golden Knights beat writer, Ben Gotz. Ben, at the beginning of this process, General Manager Kelly McCrimmon said that this team was going to take their time in this new coaching search, but Bruce Cassidy was let go by the Bruins about a week ago, so the team knew that once he got on the market, they had to go and get this guy.
Yeah, Bruce Cassidy was not unemployed long, only about 8 days. And I mean, you mentioned the Golden Knights' patience, Cassie. It seems to have really paid off here, where Bruce Cassidy was fired about 3 weeks after his season ended in the first round against the Carolina Hurricanes. The Knights did not seem to waste a lot of time here. They snatched him up off the unemployment line. He was obviously one of the top names available on the coaching carousel when he got on the market. You mentioned his kind of stellar record there in Boston. He won a President's Trophy there. He won the Jack Adams Award as the NHL's best coach there. He led them to the 2019 Stanley Cup Final, where they had a Game 7 at home, but lost to Alex Pietrangelo and the St. Louis Blues. So that's something the two of them can joke about in the locker room now. But Bruce Cassidy is a guy who's had a whole lot of success recently, led the Bruins to the playoffs all 6 seasons. He was the bench boss of that organization. So I think because of all those attractive qualities, it made sense that he was not going to be a guy that was going to have to wait long for his next job. And now we learned that it's going to be here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, well, how about the fact that Cassidy has a previous relationship with Golden Knights president of hockey operations, George McPhee? They were together in Washington from 2002 to 03. How important is that in this coaching search that the current people that are looking for their new head coach, George McPhee, Kelly McCrimmon, have a previous relationship with the new guy that they're bringing in?
Yeah, I'm going to be curious to actually ask him about, because while I think you could definitely say that familiarity is obviously a good thing to people that have worked together before, that first go around did not exactly go well for Bruce Cassidy in Washington. George McPhee, of course, was a longtime GM there, so hired Bruce Cassidy, gave him his first NHL head coaching opportunity, and then fired him after just 110 games, basically partway into his second season there. The Capitals did not make the playoffs that first year, so did not go well for Bruce Cassidy, and it took him a long time to get back behind an NHL bench as the lead guy. He went to, Canadian junior hockey. He was an assistant in the NHL. He was an AHL coach, and then worked his way back up to an assistant coach with the Bruins, and then slid over when they fired Claude Julien in 2016. So it took a long time for Bruce Cassidy to get his second opportunity after his first go-around with George McPhee. You obviously have to assume the fact that they at least knew each other a little bit probably helped out a little bit here, but I think it's safe to say that Bruce Cassidy is a much different coach all these years later than he was when he first got hired by George McPhee in 2002.
Once again, Bruce Cassidy has been named the third head coach in Golden Knights franchise history. Be sure to follow along at reviewjournal.com as we bring you all the latest news regarding this hiring, as well as further information regarding press conferences and interviews with the Golden Knights' new head coach. He is Ben Gotz. I'm Cassie Soto. Thank you so much for watching.